Hey guys, Patronics123 here once again for another part of Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric on the Nintendo Wii U. Part 2, let's go. I did move on very slightly from where we were last time, and by move on, I literally mean just go up the ramp or two. You might have missed a quip or two of Sonic saying, "Oh, I love rings and spin up these ramps," but besides that, it was fine. I had to test the recording anyway, so you didn't miss anything of actual importance. But anyways, we're going to keep moving on here and playing Sonic Boom. And, you know, I'm enjoying this game so far. I mean, it's a bit weird, but it's not really fair to compare it to previous Sonic games, because while it is a Sonic game, of course, it's like a completely different take on it. It's made by a different company. It's an American take on Sonic series, which is apparently very similar to Lego. And, you know, it's a very different kind of a game, so you can't, it's really unfair to judge it basically on the standards of the last Sonic game. I mean, it's inevitable that people are gonna compare it to past Sonic games, and I am already. It's hard not to, because, you know, it is a Sonic game, but you can't compare it too much, if you know what I'm saying. You can't really say that it's not exactly like Sonic Generations, so it's bad. Now, you can't say that because it's literally a completely different game. It's meant to be different from Generations. But I figured now, speaking about Sonic and viewpoints on Sonic and the past of Sonic, I'll go into my little origin story of how I first learned about Sonic. And very similarly to other video game figures of the 8-bit, 16-bit era, because, you know, I was a little kid relatively, comparatively, pretty recent ago. And that means I was not alive when many of these iconic video game heroes were, you know, were created, like Mario or Mega Man or Sonic or any of them. I wasn't alive for that. So it was later on in, like, I don't know exactly what it was, but if you've watched Super Mario Bros. Z, that Flash animation made by the one guy, and it was amazing, and then he canceled it because too many people were asking him to keep on doing it and pestering about it. It was awesome. And that's essentially where I first learned about Sonic. And of course I knew who Mario was, and so it's just like, okay, there's the Sonic guy, he seems pretty cool. And then, one day for the holiday season, for my GameCube, I got Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. And basically from then on, I've been a huge Sonic fan, absolutely love the series. And while I can definitely admit that the series is nowhere near perfect at all as a whole, when the series gets something right, it gets stuff really right. Like, one thing I am getting really annoyed with Mario in the recent years is that almost all the games feel very similar to each other in a way, like, yeah, you can't really say that all the new Super Mario Bros. Games are completely original and different from each other. You can't say that. They're literally, like, the same game with a slightly different level design and better graphics. Like, I'm not saying that any of them are bad games per se, but I really am just not the biggest fan of recycling stuff like that, and Mario has a bad tendency of doing that, comparatively to, say, Sonic, who tries things all the time, but usually alienates his fans because he tries all these new styles. But, you know, even then, while a lot of the styles don't work, whether or not you liked Sonic and the Black Knight, which I personally liked, or if you like the Werehog, or if you like Secret Rings motion controls, or Sonic Riders, at least you can applaud them for trying something different every time.
This might be a good
There's the Wisps, there's classic Sonic, modern Sonic stuff, there's just playing as all the different characters, and that's what I've always adored about Sonic. Well, the gameplay is fantastic, usually, when it comes to, like, just pure level design and gameplay. And then there's usually some stuff about the level design and gameplay that isn't the greatest, and that's what makes people hate Sonic. And really, I can't say that any game since Sonic Colors has been awful in the Sonic series, because alright, so the classic Sonic games are, of course, fantastic. Then Adventure 1 is amazing, in my opinion. Adventure 2 is pretty good as well. Then Sonic Heroes is okay. And Sonic Heroes is when it, you know, starts getting a bit weirder. Because then Shadow the Hedgehog comes out, and that's the first truly horrible Sonic game, in my opinion, Shadow the Hedgehog. Then there's 06, we don't even need to talk about 06. Secret Rings. And then there's the Werehog sections of Unleashed, fantastic. And that's the Dark Age of Sonic. Then they're starting basically from the daytime sections of Unleashed, you know, the same game as Unleashed. starting from those sections of the game onward, like Daytime Unleashed, Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Black Knight, Sonic Generations, Sonic Lost World to a smaller extent, but Sonic Lost World's okay. And, you know, this game doesn't seem that bad so far.
That's good.
I can't say that any Sonic game past Daytime Unleashed is that bad. Like, people always will criticize Sonic for Sonic 06, and they're always like, oh, Sonic's always horrible, he's never had a great game, he's only good at Sonic 1, Sonic CD, and these are people that don't even like Sonic 2 and Sonic 3, which are accepted by most people in the gaming community. But either way, no matter how you look at it, in my personal opinion, I really love Sonic games, and just to kind of wrap up this talk about how I feel Sonic is a better series than Mario, in my opinion, is because at least Sonic is willing to take risks, whereas Mario seems to rely on a lot of the same things a lot of the time, and that kind of annoys me sometimes when I know that they could do something different. Whereas with Sonic, well, it may not be, every game may not be perfect, there's something to it. I don't know if it's just nostalgia and my love for the series from when I was a kid, or if there's just something about the gameplay. There's something about Sonic, the high-speed stuff in it, that's always appealed to me more so than any other platforming series, and which is why Sonic is, alongside Smash Brothers, my favorite video game series. So yeah. That's really how I came into the Sonic series and how I feel about it, and okay, good, I didn't trap myself there. But yeah, I kind of completely brushed over the fact that we played as Tails, and Tails was pretty fun, because I was in the middle of my story. I completely brushed over the fact that we're playing as Tails, and now we're playing as Amy, and honestly, while I'm playing through this, I'm just gonna say that I really can't say I prefer one of these characters over the other. They're all pretty good. Sonic is the fastest, of course, and he has the spin dash, which is pretty cool. But then there's Tails, who can fly, and he has the bombs and stuff. And Tails is pretty fun to play as when he can, like, glide. He essentially gets Knuckles' gliding ability. And now Amy, besides actually being a good character for once, also is pretty fun. She has a triple jump, and she has the Piku Piku hammer. So honestly, I might say Amy might be my favorite so far, especially since she's a good character this time around. I really don't know, but no matter, I think I need to play the game more, but so far, I'm liking all three of the characters. Still want to try out Knuckles, but, you know, I have to try out Knuckles. For now, I'm really enjoying Amy, and, you know, I'm liking this game more than I did when I first started playing it. Like, you were hearing me in the part 1 saying that, oh, I'm having mixed feelings about this game. Well, you know, in this part, I'm really starting to enjoy this game a lot more. I don't know what exactly it is that's making me enjoy it more, but I certainly am, so I guess it's a good thing. I guess you guys get to see me while I'm playing a game I'd like. And speaking of Sonic Boom just in general, Sonic Bamp, Sonic Boogaloo, Sonic Bap, Sonic Boop. But, speaking about it, the thing with Shattered Crystal, the 3DS one, I've played the demo version of it. I haven't gotten the time to actually play it yet, because I've been, this is being recorded on the same day as the first part, so I've basically been all day working with the Elgato, which, I mean, I've been testing it, but it's still pretty new to me, so I'm still trying to get all these kinks worked out.
That wall looks breakable.
And so I've basically been all day working on this, and I haven't gotten the chance to play Shattered Crystal, and I don't even have a 3DS recorder, so even if I did get to play Shattered Crystal, I would unfortunately be unable to share it with you guys. The people that make 3DS capture cards, apparently they're restocking on November 17th, so I'm going to try and get my recorder there, and from then on I'll be doing Pokemon stuff a lot more, and Smash Bros. 3DS. And that's one thing I want to bring up, just as a quick thing, because this is a Sonic Boom Let's Play, so I don't want to go over too much. But once Smash Wii U comes out, and if I get a 3DS recorder and you want to play Smash 3DS with me, just give me a comment. We'll have a video, because I'm going to be doing For Glory and matches with my friends anyways. And then give me a holler, and we can do some matches together. So yeah, that should be fun. But either way, I am now playing as Buffles the Enchilada. Sorry, I almost called him by his actual name. But yeah, I mean, by the way, Knuckles, why are you so dumb in this game? Like, I understand that essentially since, like, I'd say, not Shadow the Hedgehog, he wasn't dumb in Shadow, like, I'd say around 06, Knuckles has literally been, like, the doofus and the butt monkey of the Sonic series. He doesn't even guard the Master Emerald anymore, yet the trophy in Smash Bros. Say he does nothing but guard the Master Emerald. Okay. That's what I wish Knuckles would be, but of course not. But no matter how you feel about Knuckles, he's pretty stupid in this game, and he's climbing across the walls just like he did in the Genesis games, and you know, that's cool. I like climbing on walls with Knuckles. That's always been fun. It's a part of Knuckles. Rings are cool. Always a part of Knuckles' character, and you know, you can't glide, and there's no digging like in Adventure, but I'm honestly liking playing as Knuckles, so I can't say that there's a character so far that I don't like playing as. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna play as Metal Sonic, or Styx, or Shadow, or whoever may be in this game, because, you know, this is the first time I'm playing through this, if you guys don't realize this, because the game literally came out today. This is the first time I'm playing through this game, so I really have no idea what to expect in this. I'm really enjoying it so far, more so than I was, as I said before, more so than I was at the beginning of this, and I'm actually enjoying this more than I thought I was, because I was hearing a lot of people, like, YouTubers and stuff posting on Twitter saying that Sonic Boom was really not that great, because they got the game early. But, you know, unless it gets pretty bad, if it keeps on progressing with this quality that's progressed in the past 2 parts, then I feel like it's actually going to be a pretty good game, because I'm enjoying it pretty decently right now. I'm not usually a big fan of the Lego style type games, but there's something about this. I don't know if it's just because it's Sonic, and that might very well be it, but maybe it's because it's Sonic that they put a bit more effort into it. I don't know. But yeah, this is actually pretty fun, in my opinion. Really enjoying it, and Knuckles, yeah, he's climbing up walls. It's really weird how you can only climb up certain walls, but I guess it makes sense because everything in this game seems to be a little context sensitive. Ooh, joy. And let me just hit all these buttons. There we go. I assume I hit it in the wrong order, but it works, so... what else should we talk about this Sonic Boom? Oh yeah, the soundtrack of this game so far. Oh! Well, I've been crushed. Okay. Or am I stuck? I'm still moving, I think. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. Hold on, guys. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'm gonna cut the footage. Well, guys, we're back here. Sonic Boom Rise of the Lyric thing. That was a glitch with Knuckles. I literally couldn't escape. I was stuck there, so I had to replay a part of the level with Knuckles, and I'm back. I'm hoping that glitches are not a common theme within this game. Well, this whole section with Knuckles and all the other characters seems to be a thing just showing everyone's abilities, which it did pretty well. I know what everyone does now, and I mean, it was pretty self-explanatory for all the characters and what they kind of did, knowing if you knew the game beforehand. But, you know, whether or not you knew things before, it was a good tutorial thing, and it made me actually understand all the characters, and, you know, I actually liked playing as all of them. So, I guess it's time to go and confront Lyric, or Lyric statue.
You see, guys, I told you I'd find the exit. No problem.
Well then, Lyric, the reptile.
I don't think those doors were to keep us out. They were to keep that in.
How is Lyric
Let's get out of
unfreezing?
here. Oh, wait, I forgot. We can't.
Not
okay,
cool,
Sonic.
You locked us in.
Locked
Hey, it
us
wasn't on
in?
purpose.
I was saving you.
We didn't need saving.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with Sonic on this one. He was just doing what seemed right.
Guys, can we put a pin in this for a second?
Sonic. You can put a pin in this for a second.
You
Me? Me?
and I have unfinished business.
What?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure it's a bad thing. Now I'm convinced it's a bad thing.
Oh my god, that spin dash model. That spin dash model was not very good. And now he's free. Thanks, Sonic. Now you're trapped. It's a trap.
1,000 years later, and you're still predictable.
1,000 years what?
What's he talking about?
He dodged my spin attack. Nobody's ever done that before.
Despite how hilarious it is that Sonic's so traumatized by that, I'd like to point out first off it's a spin dash. He didn't dodge it, he blocked it. Also, robots. I mean, I don't know how Lyric was freed, but whatever.
Now, let's see.
Apparently they have some sort of history. Maybe it was one of Sonic's ancestors or something. Or, oh no, is this going to be some sort of weird Sonic 06 time travel thing again? That'd be horrible.
What just happened?
What just happened?
Let's see.
I actually really like Amy in this
Moved
game.
those mirror things around and got steamrolled by a 1,000-year-old reptile. Did I leave anything out?
You left out how
Forgot the
Knuckles
part
was an
where
idiot.
It was all Sonic's fault.
It's not all
I
Sonic's
was
fault.
saving you.
I'm with Sonic on this
Speaking of
one.
saving us, I almost have this thing figured out.
Oh, good job, Tails. You done it. Cartoons. Just falling like that. How come it's always Amy that lands on her feet? It's because it's a girl. But anyways, that should end it off. We're gonna, the next time on Sonic Boom, there's gonna be a little bit of a rumbling and tumbling with the robots. And we'll have to see exactly what happens next. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played the game before. I honestly don't know what's gonna happen. So, you know, for now, everything's good. Have a good day. This has been Perfectronics123. Keep being you. Signing off. Other things, Sonic Bamboozle Part 3 should be out tomorrow. If not tomorrow, the next day, whenever it comes out. Alright. Sonic Bamboozle.